Welcome. Welcome. Hit subscribe. I'm Rob. We talk about the news. Important news today. You see the Cankles on Epstein's friend? My Jesus. Look at those. And those 100% qualify as Cankles. I don't know if the kids still say Cankles or not. Cankles are when your calves went straight into your ankles and you had no ankle. So we call them Cankles. But Epstein's friend, whew, she got thick cankles. That is one thick cankle right there. Health problems abundant. That's what happens when you drink a Diet Coke. You see the other picture? Hold on. Somebody was like, oh, they made a whole article about Joe Biden's ankles. Look at this one. Look at that. Oh, damn. He looks like a Oompa Loompa. And of course, look what's next to him. Diet Coke. Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke. Those are serious cankles. Fresh. You hear me? Dude, not only that, but the dude is absolutely losing his mind. It's my honor to announce my nomination of Jerome Powell to be the next chairman of the Fed. And then in 2025, he says, I was surprised when Jerome Powell was appointed. Oh, what's up, Bandito? He's just old. Gonna need a longer tie. We're gonna need a bigger shoe. My God. Listen, this is worse than old, okay? Those cankles, those are fresh. That's white girl summer cankles right there. It's good to see that he's like trying to really embody the working class, you know? I think I seen a pair of them cankles at Walmart just a little while ago. So it's good to see he's like, look, I'm just like you. I drink Diet Coke and have cankles. This guy right here is the fucking bill of health. My Christ. Anyways, Jeffrey Epstein is a policy issue. It's about elite impunity, the defining pursuit or something issue in America for more than 2 decades. Sorry, I tried to screenshot this, but this is one of the articles I put down below. I highly encourage you to read it because it talks about how Senor Cankle, right there, Senor Cankle, Senor Diet Cankle, won't release the list. And I just got this to say. Donald, just tell us who you saw on the plane, bro. We know you're on the flight log 7 times. Just tell us who you saw there. Besides, your kids and your family that you brought along. Besides Melania. Like, maybe he's not a snitch. Well, we know Donald's a snitch. Donald never cover for nobody. But Donald, just tell us who you saw on Epstein's island. And this whole problem goes away. The whole thing goes away, Donnie. The whole thing goes away, Donnie. That's a fake Zorhan account, by the way. I just liked it says, if releasing the Epstein list would collapse your government, then your government needs to collapse. There he is. Just tell us who you saw, Donnie. Who are you laughing at right there? Who is it? Is it Bill Clinton? Is it Hillary? Did they just tell you a funny joke? Who is it? Because we know you used to be a Democrat. Good morning, mister. What's up, Jake Hans Jurgen? His brain is broken. Who cares about his physical health? Bandito, you know what is one of the funniest things that I've read and heard read to me in a long time is Rosie O'Donnell's response to Donald Trump. I don't have like IG or Facebook or anything. We do have a Discord, so hit subscribe and then the notification bell. I am having a late live tonight, Jacob. Sometimes we go late. Throw it out. Jake Hans Jurgen. Sorry, didn't mean to mispronounce that. Jurgen. Sorry, Mr. Jurgen. What does that mean in Swedish? Does that mean chef? Jurgen? I love that language. God damn, I wish I spoke multiple languages. Yes, apologies. It's German. Are you jumping in from Germany? I hope so. Jake Hans Jurgen. If I won't be mistaken, everyone that I've met from Germany has like a writer's name. Like no name is simple. Like yeah, you got Jake on the front end of that. But if you told me, have you read the latest from Jake Hans Jurgen? I'd be like, God damn, it's probably some very highly intellectual, sophisticated novel, and I haven't read it. Jurgen Wessel. See? You're already referencing stuff I don't know. So drop it in the live who Jurgen Wessel is. What was I talking about? I was talking about this advertisement going up in London. Jake, if you get the chance to go to London, take a photo of that for me, because this is amazing. I think this is the Everybody Hates Elon campaign. I think it's the same people. I'm not sure. Again, I just saw this and I saw the people putting it up and I went, my God, America claims to be the land of the free, but really we're the land of like subservient wage slavery. Because this is how you do advertisements. I don't know what this is marketing, but goddamn, it's a powerful message right there. And these are real ads going up in London. It's phenomenal. Europe, I respect you so much. Look at that. It's even got the little London license plate. Arrivederci. I'm guessing that's what that stands for. So yeah, these ads are going up everywhere. Just tell us who you saw on the plane, Donald. Tell us. And this whole news story goes away. Just rat out all your friends. A German officer who manned a Tiger II and the almost 100 Tiger IIs were defeated by the American M10s and M4A3 Shermans. Wow. So he was a tank driver, I'm guessing. That's wild. Battle of Stavelot. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that information. Tank commander. You know what movie I just watched about a tank in WW2? What's that Brad Pitt one that everybody's seen? It's got some weird title. I forget what the name of it was. Well, my sister was like, I just watched that again, and it's so good. And I was like, you know what? I've never seen it. Fury. That's right, Fury. You have to say it, Fury. Fury. But Fury. Yeah, I seen that for the first time. The full name. I'm not even gonna. Panzerkampfwagen Tiger. Damn, I'm glad they called it the Tiger, because by the time I was able to pronounce that, I would have been gunned down in WW2. Also, they used the real Tiger 1. Hey, what's up, Curtis? Good to see you. Good to see you, Curtis, up in the chat. Curtis, we're talking about some of the greatest advertising of all time. And that just release the list, Donald. Just tell us who you saw at the parties. This is like, but honestly, listen, if you're an American at this point, just know that the wealthy, the powerful, they don't play by any laws. And if you think Donald Trump betrayed you, I got news for you. He betrays everyone. He just fired Maureen Comey, who prosecuted Diddy, Ghislaine. I mean, at this point, is Trump going to pardon Ghislaine? Is her DOJ going to let her out of prison? Because these fools are disgusting what they're protecting. And they don't play by the same rules. Just look at Kevin Hart, okay? Kevin Hart just hosted, what did he host? BET Awards, the Golden Globes, the Grammys. I don't know what Kevin Hart just hosted, but I'm like, Diddy's on trial at the same time Kevin Hart, who hosted the Diddy parties, is hosting now some Hollywood elite party. I'm like, Donald, just tell us who you saw at that party that you're dancing with Jeffrey with. People are finally waking up 9 months later. Hey, what's up, Mel? Change your photo. Maybe 2 to 10 hours a day, just guessing. For what? Reporting for dummy duty. Oh, I want to study how long the average American sits in their car every year. It's a lot. You could probably look it up, because when I worked in radio, we would have dumb stats like that. That's why when people could work from home, could do remote work, it was like, not only was it healthy and good for the planet, but you also shaved off, like, let's say your drive is 45 minutes one way a day. So that's an hour and a half that you get back of your life as opposed to just sitting in a car. So, but you know, CEOs have rent to pay, so they don't want you sitting at home doing the computer work that everybody does now. It's like, it's so funny. Unless you need to be here. I knew radio dudes that were like, oh, this whole work from home thing, I really could get used to it. It was like, bro, you work in radio. Like, you got to be here. We have to see each other. There were like eye signals. And they'd be like, oh, we could Zoom. It's like, oh, goddamn. There's some jobs you got to be there in person. But if you work on computers, if what you do involves typing most of the day, work from home, okay? I'll write you a note. I want to see the Tank Museum in Britannia. Yeah, but that Tank Museum has some relics in it. If they can't charge Jeffrey, then they charge his accomplice. Listen, they only charge his accomplice because, you know, they were like, release the list. And then as soon as they were like, all right, we have the list, we're going to release it, then they were like, there's no list. And now they're like, release Ghislaine. Release Ghislaine. Donald Trump wished her well. The only person Donald Trump's ever wished well. He probably sent her a Hallmark card. My Christ. But there's a great article I read today about how this is a policy issue. This is American elites impunity, meaning they do not have to, they have no consequences, you know? And what is old Cankles scared about? You know? What is Donald, Jeffrey, Jennifer, Giselle, Taco Trump scared of? He's got impunity while he's king. You know, presidents can't be charged with anything. We officially made the president king. His Supreme Court ruled that he can't be charged with nothing and no official actions. So if he officially says, like, I was on official duty with Jeff while he was at those parties dancing, he's good. Just tell us who you saw, Donald. Who did you see? By the way, did you guys see this? Did you guys see the video that came out today of the CEO? And it wasn't the CPO. It was the CEO and this lady who is the chief HR officer. His name is Andy something. Andy Byron or Byron. Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot. And that dude is married with kids, and she's married with kids. And they were at the Coldplay concert at Gillette Stadium. And the kiss cam went on him, and Chris Martin was like, and they both ducked. If you haven't seen the video, he jumps out of the way, hides, and goes way down. And she turns around, bright red, covering her face. And he's like, oh, they're either really shy or they're having an affair. Turns out they were having an affair. And hopefully that CEO's life acts accordingly to how he's been acting with the HR officer. HR puffing stuff right there. Old thought we weren't going to get caught. Old Copperfield right here. Old Copperfield. He's the CEO of Astronomer in Boston, Andy Byron, and he's a cheater. He's a filthy, filthy cheater, and he probably, you know, lectures people about morality and Jesus and working hard and shit like that, because most CEOs do. Meanwhile, he's out getting his hands all filthy with a married woman while he's married with kids. My condolences to his wife and kids. I found out about that because of Coldplay. God damn, never listen to Coldplay the same way again. Just the thought of the day. What else we got out here? Oh, did you guys read this? John Marshall always has good tweets. He said, Wall Street Journal's been working on this article that Donald Trump is trying to kill. And he said he had even heard that it contained a birthday card from Trump to Epstein with some raunchy stuff. Yo, you have to be close friends if you're sending his birthday cards, okay? Captain Cankles. Look at his Cankles. Look at those. Look at those Cankles. And this is Diet Coke straight out of the picture right here. It's gross. HR dirty work. How smart, right? They thought, they were like, oh, we got good seats. We're going to Coldplay. We're just going to do a little cheating while we listen to Yellow. And then the kiss cam caught him. Good work. Whoever's doing the kiss cam, I'd like to think it was Jesus Christ running the kiss cam that night. And he's like, I'm gonna point out some infidelities tonight. We're going to make some people make their words good. Imagine watching TV with your kids and see your husband in the crowd with another woman, Jacob. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if that was on, like, imagine if there was like live coverage. They were like, Coldplay live from Gillette. They were like, oh, this is awesome. Look for dad. Look for dad in the stands. Like, look for your dad. I let the kids stay up late. Look for your dad. Let's see if we can see him. Oh, there's your dad. Oh, there's your dad. Oh, he jumped out of the... You have to see. It is so funny watching the video. You have to go watch this video. It's all over Reddit. It's all over social media. I shared it on my Blue Sky. Go and watch the video, because that dude, look, that's the face of I'm a shitbag and I just got caught. And that's the face of, yeah, I've probably done this with a few different people at the office. That dirty bird. But that dude, look at that. His children don't look up to him today. I'll tell you that much. And it's not just because he's going to Coldplay shows. My Christ. Go see Muse or something, bro. They're both red. Yeah. That's not mommy. Calling him. They were like, she was on the phone right after that, and he did not pick up. Oh, hopefully he didn't even go home that night. He just started a new life. It's too ridiculous to gain traction unless Wall Street Journal really verified that letter. Bandito. Unfortunately, nothing is too ridiculous anymore. That's why I'm Rob, and I make fun of the news, because the news is a joke. We joke about the news because the news is a joke. And who knows? I mean, the Wall Street Journal, from that post that was on social media, they were saying Donald Trump personally called that girl Emma something to try and kill that article. I mean, there's no better way to say, like, I'm 100% guilty by then telling people, like, hey, just that list doesn't exist anymore. And what did he call? He called them stupid and weak, his MAGA base. Donald Jennifer Trump called the MAGA, like the loyalists, the people who were like, rah, rah, shish, boom, bah. He called them stupid and weak for wanting to know about it. When, just, what was it, a few weeks ago, Pam Blondie was like, I have the list on my desk. I'm getting ready to release it. Again, Donald, just tell us who you saw at the parties. Just tell us who you saw on the flight. It was a Boeing. By the way, Jeff Epstein's plane, you got to remember this. People say it like so nonchalant. They say this stuff like, I don't know. They say this Jeffrey Epstein's private plane thing like it's nothing. But his private plane wasn't like a little G6 or one of those like little flyers. He had a Boeing aircraft as a private jet. Like the thing that you and I fly, and not in first class, in working class. I wish people would pay attention to like the classes on the planes, because that's what they do in society. But Jeff had a Boeing. I don't know what it was. I seen the inside. Someone that was doing a video on it showed the inside, and it was like a living room. They were like, and his Boeing private plane. And I'm like, God damn, wait, this wasn't like a 6-seater. This was like a 200-seat private plane, like that people would fly from Boston to Florida. Okay? That's what Jeff had. So Donald, just tell it, you were on it 7 times, at least that we know of on record. Just tell us who you saw, Donald. That's all. Just tell us who you saw. I need pictures like this of everybody. And now MAGA has to defend Cankarella. The old Cankasaur. Mr. Captain Cankles. It's the summer of Cankles. That's what it is. Holy sh... He could always file a defamation suit and sweep the discovery process. He lived in the largest residential space in NYC. And Howard Lutnick was his neighbor in New York. You'd have to prove they did it on purpose. Did what on purpose? Has anyone told you you're beautiful today, Rob? No, Jacob. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is... I almost feel sorry for him. Not. That's a good 90s joke. Holy shit, we used that a lot in the 90s. Almost feel sorry for Captain Cankles. Not. I love that. It's an old throwback. I just watched some of Wayne's World 1 the other day. Wayne's World 1. That is like a time capsule. And sweat. Oh, he can always file a defamation suit and sweat the discovery process. Listen. Captain Cankles, I don't know what he's trying to hide. And the pickleballing back and forth of the information. But I'm just amazed that nobody in the media, and there's a lot of coverage and a lot of videos of people asking questions. I'm just shocked that nobody said, Donald, can you just tell us who you saw on the plane? Just say that. Somebody, goddamn. Why won't Tim Pool? You want to show me you got balls, Tim Pool, and not just the cue ball under your hat? Say that. You know, that would be absolutely freaking hilarious. If some reporter knew it was going to be their last day, they're like, he don't like me. Donald Jennifer Trump doesn't like anyone anyways. But it would just be so incredible for some reporter to get into the press corps and raise their hand and say, Donald, one last question on the Epstein list. Can you just tell us who you saw on the plane? And that solves this whole thing. Liz, what's up, Liz? How is MAGA feeling about him saying they're weak and stupid? That's what I was trying to figure out earlier. Yeah, he said they're weak and stupid for believing him. That is so funny. But again, most of us with two brain cells to rub together knew that if you just look at, like, this is why just so you know, on resumes, why they want a reference is because they want to call your last place of employment and see if you tried to burn down the building while you were leaving. Okay? That's what it is. They're like, we got to see how this dude acts on his way going out. And if you look at anybody who's worked with Donald and left and had any bit of disagreement, even if they were like, you know, the water in Florida is more of a teal blue. And he was like, it's not, it's dark blue. Like that level of disagreement, he would wish their death on them. You know, he's pulled security from people, John Bolton, I think, a few more. So, I mean, this dude is the most vengeful, petty, cankle princess there ever was. Why do you always talk about Trump? What about Diddy? I've talked about Diddy. You know, Trump and Diddy were friends too, right? At this point, Donald Trump, it's like, it's what is that? 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon? All these PDF files are like 1 degree from Donald Trump. You got a photo of Donald with all of them. How's it feel, that MAGA? How's it feel that your king is King PDF file? Or over 10,000K unpaid on contractors. Yeah, Bandito, that's true. You could just ask one of the thousands of contractors he didn't pay. Suckers and losers, yup. But he specifically, just in a press conference, called his fan base, his loyal subjects, weak and stupid because they believed him. Because when Pam Bondi marched out there and was like, the Epstein list is on my desk and we're getting ready to release it, they were like, yay! We're gonna get info on your friend. Like, what did they think? That's what I don't get. Like, I seen that and I was like, oh God, they're still doing this? I'm like, have they never seen? This is my question to MAGA. Have you never seen these photos? That's Donald and his children. And that's Mr. Jeff Epstein. Like, have you never seen these photos? Like, Donald brought his kids around this dude while being interviewed, saying, I've known him since the 80s. He likes women, many as beautiful as I do, but much younger. And then he was bringing his daughter around this dude. Like, did you not pay attention at all in life? Did you not see any of these photos? Like, none of them? They're fucking going on advertisements on the bus in London. That's how many photos Donald has out. And you thought Pam Bondi was going to release a list of Donald Jennifer Trump's best friend? Senor Cankles? You can only hope that's some deep vein thrombosis or some shit, you know? Tick, 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 tick. Saving my fireworks. I didn't celebrate this 4th of July. I'm saving my fireworks for something else. Oh, Paul Flatley. Well, at least I know you've got a whole 11 people on here. You haven't gotten the bot to even back you up yet. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the bots, Pat. Not like your Tim Pools and your Ben Shapiro's and your Dan Oingo Boingos. Nope, I'm doing it organic. I hope you're enjoying. Where did you pull that one from? Visions of Grandeur? Visions of Granger, Pat said. Oh, Pat, keep showing off, buddy. Your visions of Granger. Pat, how's it feel that your King Cankles is best friends with Jeff Epstein, and he wished PDF file trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell well? How's that feel? That's who you defend? You defend a dude who has done some of the most disgusting stuff. Or maybe, I don't know, Pat, do you want to wish Ghislaine Maxwell well? Do you want to say you hope she's doing well? Atticus. Ron DeSantis wears cowboy boots with a suit. Holy that's true. That is true. Ron DeSantis wears cowboy boots. Have you seen that picture of cowboy boots with them tight-ass jeans? And he looks like a goddamn bowling pin. What is up with all these dudes? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Liz. Pat, you know you're bending over for Trump won't make you more powerful, rich, and certainly not respected. Well, Pat, again, just answer me. How does it feel that King Cankles here, your boy, is best friends with Jeff Epstein? I mean, he said it. This is what he said. Donald Trump, in an interview in New York Magazine, said, I've known him since the 80s. Very good friends, but he likes younger women than I do. What does that feel like? That your hero, bringing his kids around that dude. What's it feel like? I bet you have this look right now. Huh? Huh? There are tapes too. I linked the article down below. The tapes of Jeffrey Epstein saying I was Donald Trump's best friend. The article is linked down below. Pat, not sure if you read or not, but don't worry. There's an audio version of it linked down below. The Guardian released it, so if you'd like to watch. If you want to, Pat, if you want to listen to the guy that you guys have been clamoring for the list of, you know, his flight logs where Donald Jennifer Trump's in 7 times. If you want to listen to that dude, Jeff Epstein, tell an audio story, like tens of hundreds or something hours of talking about his life story, and tell you in his own words, from his own mouth, because we have this beautiful technology of audio recording. You want to listen to Jeff Epstein say, I was Donald Trump's best friend, you should do it. Link down below. When you delegate yourself to talking about some list that doesn't exist, because it's just flight log. You're right, Pat. The list doesn't exist. He wasn't friends with Jeff Epstein. These photos are not real. Donald Trump didn't bring his kids around Jeff Epstein. They were not best friends. Yo, how's the copium? How is the copium? You can pretend it doesn't exist all you want, but tomorrow, if Pam Blondie comes out and says, we're releasing the list, you're going to be fucking cheering. You're going to be cheering. Is it supermarket gossip tabloid for women, Pat? Is that what Joe Rogan, Tim Pool, Ben Shapiro, Dan Oingo Boingo, the director of the FBI, Kash Patel, Theo Vaughn, Pam Blondie, JD Vance, or all those participating in supermarket gossip tabloid for women, as you say? Oh, say that to Joe Rogan. Get out of here. Pat, leave and go to Joe Rogan's channel and go write that on his comments. I want to see that. Top comment, liked 1,000 times. Pat Flatley says, Joe, you're just doing supermarket gossip for women, tabloid. That's all this is, this Epstein stuff. Do it. Do it. And then write a letter to the director of the FBI. Okay? Dan Vagina. You write him and tell him, stop participating in this tabloid gossip. You are hilarious. I don't know if your brain is collapsing. That's what I was saying, Bandito, earlier. The funniest thing I'd read and heard lately is Rosie O'Donnell's response to Donald Trump, where she called his brain collapsing. She said, I don't know what's wrong, that I'm living rent-free in your collapsing brain. And I think Donald Trump is passing along his collapsing brain to his MAGA loyalists. It's sad. Well, Pat, you don't have to talk about it. I know your poppy, old Cankles himself, Jeff's best friend, said, we stop talking about it now or you're stupid and weak. So you're taking orders well, Pat. But I'm here to keep on talking about it. And I'm not going to stop. Number one, because it bugs Pat so much. That old daddy Jennifer Trump, old Taco himself, is best friends with Jeff Epstein. And he wished Ghislaine Maxwell well. You should get on TikTok, Pat. Oh my God. People are, I don't know, collapsed brains. That's my new favorite saying. You got a collapsed brain. Oh, full simp. All right, guys. Pat, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right. Make sure. We want you to come back. I'm going to keep on this. We're going to find this list. We're going to find out how many times Trump is really on it. It's got to be more than 7. Donald Trump would not make this disappear. I mean, he got elected on this, you know. JD Vance, him, they were doing the Epstein book tour, basically. Like, we got to release the list. You got to put us in charge, and then we're going to release it to the people. And then they were like, it doesn't exist. You're weak and stupid if you think it exists. And, you know, the MAGA's here. Pat is showing us how well he takes orders, defending it. Doesn't exist. Hoax. Obama made it, never released it, let Trump get elected so he couldn't release it. Hoax. Or could it be he doesn't want his best friend's black book getting out? I don't know. There's a lot of theories going around. We're going to investigate all of them here. We're not going to stop. So Pat, make sure you hit subscribe. We want you to come back. You are lighting up the comments. Most of it's gibberish, but that's okay. We'll still take it. We're gonna walk you over to the woke side. You're gonna wake up, like George Carlin said, because it's a big club and you ain't in it, homie. So Pat, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bandito, good to see you. Curtis, I don't know if you're still here, Curtis, but I wanted to find out how things went with your bike. Jacob, Christian Atticus, if I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. Liz was here. Bunch of people. Who else? Jake Hans Jürgen. How could I forget Jake Hans Jürgen? It's probably Jake Hans Jürgen. Thank you for stopping by, Germany. Always good to see people from around the world jumping in the chat. Love it. And if you're from somewhere outside of America or somewhere unique in America, unique New York, let me know where you're at down in the chat. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're here to joke about the news because most of the news is a joke these days. I'm Rob. I'm your host into this debauchery, into this mental void of weirdness. Everything's a conspiracy theory now. You guys arguing about debating? Get well soon, Pat. That's one of my favorite lines. Get well soon. I gotta use that more often. That's a funny one, Bandito. All right, guys, hit subscribe and the notification bell. I go live every weekday. I'm here. Peace, Bandito. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Make sure you subscribe. You have to, because how else are you gonna get this kind of information, right? And the articles are down below. Please check them out. Mel, bye, Mel. Virtual hug, Mel. Good to see you. Christian Pie. Look like a bromance on my final film. Probably. Oh, yeah. Listen, they said they got tens of thousands of videos. I'm sure Trump's on some of them. Anyways, Christian, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.